Hey everyone, Travis here at the very end of day one of the NALCS playoffs, joined by Crumbz after the unfortunate defeat of Dignitas to TSM. Crumbz, what do you think happened?
To sum it up, I think they were much better as a team in handling ward control, just vision control in general. I think that's what allowed them to win. At first I was pretty salty about it, but they were legitimately just much better at that than us, so they won because of it.
Now, while they obviously had Warden vision control, one thing that came up time and time again was just your guys' ability to take and control Baron. Like, this is very strange, obviously, because Dignitas previously known for being the throw-up Baron team. You guys had it on lockdown now. So, was that like a? Did you guys have the idea of just incorporating Baron into your strategy, or are you just so confident now that whenever it goes to the late games, you guys are fine?
I mean, I just think the it's a massive misconception about taking a toss of Baron. Like, that's like 2 years ago. This is a completely different team, and we know how to handle the Baron now.
Well, I don't think people expected. I don't think people thought that you guys were still doing this, but it seemed as though you guys just had it completely on lock, and you just knew how to outmaneuver TSM time and time again. So, it's interesting to see from you guys. Uh, After now that you've played TSM, where do you think they are in terms of strength and skill? Because obviously we'll see CLG and Curse go tomorrow, and then whoever wins that goes up against them.
I think the winner of this match for sure plays LMQ, and I have no idea the strength of LMQ, so I can't make any statements regarding that match. The only person we have played is going to be Curse and Cloud9, so I would know how strong Curse is, and they know how strong Cloud9 is. So honestly, I wish I could give you a better idea, but just going into a completely blind opponent, being both CLG and LMQ, I can't make any predictions.
Well, let's ask. Let me ask you then. How do you think? How strong do you think Curse is at the moment? Because they'll be playing tomorrow against CLG. People are very interested since CLG has been over in Korea too.
Mm, I think if Curse manages to run the team comp, that all games, if they get the team comps that they want, if they win draft, I think I could see them winning games. I could see them beating CLG, regardless of how CLG's. I don't know how CLG's how strong they are, so I can't honestly say regardless. But if they get the comps that they want in all games, I think they will win.
This is the second time that I've spoken with somebody here at the studio today who's told me that, who's hinted at this idea that Curse just has a really good pick and ban strategy at the moment, and they're pulling out some innovative stuff. So I'm interested to see.
Yeah, I think their games will honestly just come down to draft. If they can play what they think is gonna beat CLG, then I give the edge to them.
For you guys, you'll be playing against whoever loses tomorrow at PAX next week. Do you have a preference on that?
One of our main scrim partners is Curse, so obviously I'd like to just say Curse.
Yeah.
But if CLG ends up losing to Curse, that would mean that CLG is weaker. So
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, I'll honestly take either.
So it's a toss up at this point for you. And then are you? I mean, you guys looked pretty good in these games. They were really, really close, especially the early ones, winning the first one even. Are you nervous at all about the possibility of heading into relegation?
I mean, even if we end up getting relegated, I'm confident going against a challenger team. But honestly, nervousness regarding it, all the efforts that we put were put forth towards going to Worlds. And now that that's gone, then the nerves or the pressure for anything else is just not there.
And for today, how much of it played out the way you thought it could go? I mean, the big question is nobody really knew going into this weekend how the teams would do because there was so much of a break. Like, was it really up in the air for you?
We knew pretty much exactly what they wanted to run. Like we had a really good idea as to what they wanted to run. Maybe with some variations. Like once we saw the first game, I'm sure they knew what we wanted to run, and we knew what they wanted to run. It's pretty telltale because you can tell like you don't have that much. Like you can say it's a big break, but you don't have that much time to practice like Revere and multiple team comps with different styles all day long, right? You don't have that because you want to focus more and less on team comps and more like just improving you as a team in general. Yeah. So you kind of got to stick to the same style that you had before. And with the exception of that, I think the games went, at least draft-wise, were pretty expected in all scenarios. But that's it regarding the picks and bans, really.
Do you have anything that you want to say to any of the Dig fans out there or the Crumbz fans?
I mean, I'm not going to be like, hey, sorry, guys. I mean, I can't really do that. But I'll be streaming now again, at least. I don't know when I'll start doing it, but I'll be doing it again. And just if you're going to PAX, it's like, hey, come say hi at PAX. And then I don't think we're going to take this loss too hard, really. Personally, I can come out with a head held high. That's what they say. Well, not too high, but a level head. Yeah. Just because they were like, we didn't lose to Cheese, we didn't lose to anything. They were just better in their areas than us.
Very good. Well, thank you, Crumbz, so much for doing the interview. Really appreciate it. Good to get your insight after today's match. For everyone, you can check out the rest of our coverage of all things esports at ongamers.com.